Hello everyone, this is Alka. And once again, I welcome you back to my channel Study with Alka. Dear students, this is another video related to chapter Life Processes, which is the sixth chapter of your class 10th NCERT book. And today in this video, I am going to discuss few in-text questions given in page number 95 of your book. So let us start our video. So the first question given here is, why is diffusion insufficient to meet the oxygen requirements of multicellular organisms like human? Dear students, what is diffusion? Please note that diffusion is simply the movement of anything, and specifically any gaseous molecule, from higher concentration to lower concentration. So now the question is, why is this process of movement of oxygen becomes insufficient for multicellular organisms? So the answer goes like this. Multicellular organisms are organisms with multiple number of cells. These organisms have complex body structures with specialized cells and tissues. As these specialized tissues of a multicellular organisms are unable to come in direct contact with the surrounding environment, the process of diffusion becomes insufficient to meet their need of oxygen. So, dear students, what are multicellular organisms? Simply, multicellular organisms are organisms with more than one cells. Now, these organisms usually have complex body structure, and that is why it become impossible for them to be in direct contact with the outside environment, and because they are not in direct contact with the outside environment, all the parts and tissues of these multicellular organisms are not in direct contact with the outside environment. The process of diffusion therefore becomes insufficient to meet their need of oxygen. Now the second question is, what criteria do we use to decide whether something is alive or not? Dear students, please note that there are various things that can be used as a characteristic to describe a particular thing as living or non-living. But the main criteria to decide whether something is alive or not is the presence of the process of breathing and respiration. So the answer goes like that the main criteria to decide whether something is alive or not is the presence of breathing and respiration. However, living beings also show various other life processes such as growth, movement, response to stimuli, etc. Now the third question is, what are the outside raw materials used by an organisms? So here is the answer. Living organisms use outside raw materials in the form of organic molecules and sometimes inorganic molecules to perform essential life processes and sustain life. So various raw materials used by living organisms are food, oxygen, carbon dioxide, minerals, and water. Here, food and oxygen are mostly used by heterotrophic organisms, and carbon dioxide, minerals, and water are the materials used by autotrophic organism, that is, plants. Now, the last question given in this in-text group is that, what processes would you consider essential for maintaining life? So we all know that the processes which are essential for maintaining life are nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. So this is it for today's video. It's a very small video where I have discussed these 4 important in-text questions given in your book and hope you are clear with this. Thank you. Please, if this video helped you, do like and share my video and subscribe my channel for more such videos.